Howdy y'all, welcome back to Psychedelica of the Ashen Hawk. So last time we streamed, we finished uh, the best ending, I believe. So this time we're going to try to get the real world ending, and then that'll be it for Psychedelica. For now, we'll be moving on to a different Ultimate game to come back to this when we finish our route from the other one. So I'll tell y'all what game I'm thinking about doing next week, if we get back to it next week, after we finish. But yeah, I'm curious to see how the real world ending differs. So yeah, so we got the best ending. Let me see, how should I replay? Should I start a new game or what? Let me see. Okay, so we have to open a save file. And then chapter 3. Chapter 3.3. And do why did I come here? I do think it's mysterious. How do I skip? Let me see. Psychedelica, the black butterfly. Skip button. Okay. No, that's not it. Oh, here we go. Got it. So we're gonna skip all red text. Why did I come here? So yeah, I said I wanted to solve the mystery of the mana. But now we have to do why did I come here? And that was the right answer. I didn't read the walkthrough for the common route to do the best ending. I just played as I needed to play. I believe, right? I believe I didn't look at the walkthrough. So I'm gonna click best ending. So let's see. What does this do? Why have I come here? This is the world in between life and death, but I actually can't believe I'm actually dead. I bury my face with my hands, escape into the darkness. Closing my eyes tightly, I gradually forget who I am. That's right. I'm home. Okay, I was just trying to check how my camera's working. I'm sorry. Okay. That's right. This is home. I'm relaxing at home right now. I look up and see the familiar scenery. The windows open, letting a comfortable breeze wash over me. I imagine that warm, familiar place. As the details of it unfurl inside my head, it gently wraps around me. I'm overcome by a powerful desire to sleep as my mind sinks into tranquility. Hmm? I hear a familiar mechanical sound. Huh? What was I doing here? We back already? I get up off the sofa, tried unsuccessfully to suppress a yawn. The first thing I spot is the messy dining table, and then I see the kitchen piled high with dishes, clothes strewn about, all about. The room is empty and quiet. After breakfast, I cleaned up and got sleepy. When did I actually fall asleep? I feel like I had some kind of bad dream. Oh, my phone's ringing. It rings once again, so I quickly grab it and answer the call. Hello? Excuse me? Huh? Okay, this is interesting. Fujisaki, are you ready? You're already 20 minutes late. Aki? 20 minutes? Aki? 20 minutes? Oh no. Come on, don't tell me you passed out again. I, I did. No wonder you want to pick up. Not usually like this. What's going on with me? I'll get ready right away now. Please wait for me. Wait up for me, please. I hang up the phone and rush to get ready before heading to the door. Oh. Okay. I can't remember how he looks. I can't remember how he looked at the end of the. Well, I think we only saw a CG. I don't think we ever saw a sprite. Did we ever see a sprite? I don't think we ever saw a sprite of him in the real world. We just had a CG. Okay. Why is your jacket half off your body though? Man, you're way late, Fujisaki. Once I open the door, I see Aki there leaning against the wall. I'm so sorry, Aki. You called me a bunch of times. This is unusual for you, Fujisaki. Something happened? I got sleep after I ate and passed out on the sofa. It's like I was having a really long dream. Oh, what kind of dream? The scary kind, I think. What was I trying to run away from? Well, I was trying to run away from something, but couldn't. Couldn't run away, huh? Some kind of hint? A hint? Yeah, a hint. I look at him in confusion. He picks at his cell phone and speaks in a loud voice. Oh, they're going to school right now. Excuse me. Whoa, we're late. The teacher's gonna yell at us if we go to if we go to school now. How about we go somewhere and play? We can head to school during lunchtime. No, quit joking around. Let's get going. If we take the hill around back, we might still make it in time. Ugh, but it's exhausting that way. Aki. Alright, alright. You're really living up to that honor student title, Fujisaki. Aki flashes me a sarcastic smile and starts walking up. Wait. Aki flashes me a sarcastic smile and starts walking away. Quickly checking to make sure the door's locked. I hurry along after him. Oh, the price of the crane game changed. It's the mascot from Tengu series now. As we pass by the arcade, Aki disappears from my side. Come on, Aki, we're gonna be late. We don't have time to be stopping. Relax, we ran part of the way, so we've got time. Plus, you're the one who made us late. Sorry. That's why I told you to go on ahead if we were running behind. I can't do that. I don't even know how to get to school. And I can't depend on anyone but you, Fujisaki. That's not exactly something to brag about. How did you even get to school for the opening ceremony? I thought you went alone. Butterfly. Interesting. I was lost, and then I followed a butterfly. You did what? A butterfly. It guided me all the way to school. Curious. If I get upset when he jokes like this, he'll just be pleased with himself. So without a word, I go behind him and start pushing him from the back. Quit quit messing around and get the lead out. Oh man, you're so cute when you're all in a hurry like this. Oh my god, boy. He is so irritated. Fine, fine. I'll do what you ask, but only if you go on a date with me after school. Excuse me? It won't be anything. It won't be anything big. I have to do some shopping, so just come with me. Fine. Fine, if that's all, now move it. We can just walk. Anyways, you promise now. You're gonna come on a date with me after school, right? Only if we get to school on time. Better hurry then. Aki, wait up. Like he's suddenly a totally different person now. Aki starts power walking. Jogging along after him, I cross over a street. Wait. Jogging along after him, I cross over a intersection, and, huh? I sense somebody looking at me, so I turn around. But, did I imagine it? I could have sworn someone was looking at me. Fujisaki, what's the matter? Oh, nothing. Unable to, unable to find anyone sticking out among the crowd. I need to walk. Oitsura. I know that voice. That's Takuya. Takuya, show yourself. Interesting. Okay. So they have met back up when they went to high school. That's nice. 10 years have passed since I last seen my high school friend Aki. We were reunited at our high school opening. Wait, we were reunited at our high school's opening ceremony. The second year students all lined up to applaud the incoming freshmen. Among them, I spotted a familiar face. That face still showed signs of his youth, with eyes slightly bigger than the boys his age. His mouth curled into a kind smile, and his hair was a soft honey color. The instant I realized it was him, he noticed me too. After homeroom ended that day, I got up to leave, but he was already waiting outside in his brand new uniform. 10 years ago, Aki was sickly and introverted, right up until the day he transferred to a different school. I never could have imagined that the cheerful person before me was Aki. It made me realize just how much time had passed since those days. Senpai! Senpai! Fujisaki! Fujisaki! Oi, senpai! Fujisaki! Fujisaki! Unlike when we were kids, he called me by my last name. From the following morning, he started coming by my house so we could walk to school together. He didn't know the way to school. That was the first thing he said to me, and he's been repeating that for months now. It's probably just an excuse. I can't figure out why, but if he wants to insist on it that badly, I didn't want to pursue it further. Oof. He's much more assertive now. I'm not really any good at dealing with that. Even though he's a dear childhood friend, I'm so afraid he's trying to force me to I'm still afraid he's trying to force me to open up. After school is over, we meet at the gates on our way to the shopping district. I want to eat a crepe. He blurts out after we finish shopping. With nothing else to do, we've been wandering around. Ew! Ew! What? Let me see. Natto yogurt cream. Ew, that's a nasty. Ew. Let me see. Let me type it in. Cut the kana. Natto. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Natto has a long O. Okay. Natto yo. Oops. Natto. Oops. Come on. Natto yogurt cream. That's very weird. Ew. Ew. Okay. Interesting. Check out that sign over there. It's natto yogurt cream. Want to give it a shot? Yeah, like, ew. Is that just my, like, is that just my Westerner in me? The Westerner in me that's just like, ew, who would eat, like, fermented soybean yogurt? But no, okay. Even the Japanese person is like, ew, disgusting. I'm like, I don't know how fermented soybean yogurt would be. Ew, no, I'd rather eat something normal, like strawberry custard or chocolate banana. Isn't that kind of boring? You never want to try anything new, Fujisaki. Not the plus anything, it's critical levels of weird. Aki, every day you eat like 50 buns from school. Wait. Aki, every day you eat like 50 buns from school. I can't read. Aki, every day you eat like 50 buns from the school store for lunch. You're always snacking on the way home, but you don't seem to be gaining any weight. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Come on, I know I'm all scrawny and weak looking, but you don't have to rub it in. Oh my god. In fact, I'll have you know that I look real good naked. I do a little weight training now and then, you know. Check it out. Check it out. Eek! He rolls at the bottom of his shirt and shows me his ass. Can I see? Can I see? Confronted with his unexpected behavior, my heart gives a leap and I turn away in haste. Can I see? Boy, it kinda is though. Boy, because you kinda are. You need to calm down, for real. But I kinda wanna see. Oh, come on. Why'd you yell like that? It makes it look like I'm harassing you. Literally, I'm like, boy, you are. You are No, I just do his voice. You are harassing me. Put your shirt back down. So you see, I'm not just skin and bones, right? Yes, yes. Now put your shirt back. Put your shirt back now, boy. Jeez. Sheesh. I don't know if you really believe me. Whether he's unsatisfied with my half-hearted answer or not, he frowns and does as I say. Oh my god, Aki, calm down. You're not that good at dealing with guys, Fujisaki. You won't get far in life like that. Whether I do or don't is none of your business. I'll take my chances. This boy, I can't with this boy. I can't. Anyways, how about we start going out? It'll help you get used to being around guys. Excuse me? Nagara. I said, how about we start going out together? He is so, like she said, he is assertive. Like, come on. I don't mean like kids hanging out, going shopping together or whatever. I mean a real relationship. There you go again. There you go, joking again. I'm for real. I've told you how I feel so many times. You're not gonna trick me. Do you really think it's normal to be so nonchalant when you asking somebody out? Man, you dodged the question again. You don't trust me at all, do you? Despite his complaints, Aki doesn't pursue the matter any further. He's always messing around. I can't believe it's the same Aki I knew when we were kids. Takuya, show yourself. I know you around. The two of us continue walking for a while. Eventually, we notice a stall standing in the middle of a deserted road. It feels so out of place in this bustling town. Indigo cloth is wrapped around the stall, glittering accessories placed all around. On the opposite side is a dozing old man in a veil. Pretty unusual for a shop to be here, huh? Not really much point unless you're on a busy street. Yeah. I can't shake the feeling that there's something off about the shop. Konnichiwa. Hello there. Feeling as though I'm being guided towards the stall, I offer a quiet greeting. He's sleeping. Why would you say hi? I had to. We take a look at the items on the stand. They gleam brightly in the sunlight. And one in particular grabs my attention. Oh. It's just a hairpin. It's butterfly shape. It's butterfly shape. And the way it lights and the way the light catches it is bewitching. Surprises you looking at that, Fujisaki. You aren't usually into buying stuff. You want it? Oh no, I was just looking at it. I was just looking. Truthfully, I do kinda want it, but I hesitate to take it in my hand. Psyche. I don't even know how you even. Well, I guess that's no point. Hey, it's got a tag on it. Psyche? Psyche? How do you read this? Oh, is it Psychedelos? On the reverse side of the price tag, the word Psychedelos is printed. Is that the name of the shop? What's it mean? It means the other world, little miss. I look up and see the man's clouded eyes gazing down at me. You two almost had it. Does it? I know, psyche, right? Psyche, or as they pronounce it, pshi, pish, pishke, pishke. That's how they pronounce it. But psyche is the Greek, or psyche, actually in modern Greek, psyche. I knew psyche meant soul, psyche. But it means butterfly too. I don't know that. Psyche. Psyche. Oh. It could also mean butterfly, even in ancient Greece. Ancient Greek. And also modern Greek. It means butterfly as well. Interesting. Psyche. Psyche. I love that. Psyche. Psyche. Okay. Butterfly. Interesting. Telos. I don't know. Is that from Greek too? Means materialization. It's a foreign language. Psyche or psyche means soul, and also butterfly. Delos means materialization. 冷えより魂を乗り物とされてできた。Since way back in ancient times, butterflies were seen as the vehicle for the soul. Souls that cast aside their bodies become butterflies and move on. You know what? Let me see. Psychedelic. That's right. Psychedelic is an adjective. Ah, so it comes from psychedelos, psyche, and velos. Velos in modern Greek. Psyche means man, soul. Velos means manifest, visible. Interesting. Ah, interesting. I love language, so I'm interested by this. Countless numbers of butterflies head to the other side. In other words, psychedelos. Though I think people are more familiar with the word psychedelica. The other world, psychedelica. I repeat the unfamiliar word, testing them. As I do, a mysterious feeling bubbles up in my heart. I deal with mourning jewelry, accessories, and items to adorn the mourning, adorn those mourning the deceased. Yes, Ojo-san. Does your interest in this signify that you've lost someone close to you? Several people, actually. She's lost several people. Oh, Well, I won't press you. Those who take interest in these items always have someone in their hearts. The old man's question seems as though it has awakened some sleeping deep within me. Someone close to me. Someone I can't forget. I comb through my memories. Fujisaki, we should get going. Yeah. Aki calls out to me, pulling me back to my senses. It's nearly dusk. Aren't you taking care of dinner tonight? Oh, that's right. Thanks for reminding me. Pulling out my hand, we rush away from the old man in a shop in a hurry. Wow, how is it that late already? Evening just flew by, didn't it? As the sun sinks beneath the horizon, Aki stretches and yawns loudly. It's almost like he's pouting because we didn't have enough time to hang out. We've gotta get going home anyway. Finals are soon. Finals are soon. We need to hit the books. Literally me, literally me. This is literally me. Blarg. Don't remind me. I'd rather set my mind on the summer vacay going right after. Ew. You go be in summer school if you fail your exams. But I study hard so it doesn't happen, don't you think? Reality's tough. Huh? He looks out to exaggerated size, sets off. I can't help but notice he's headed the opposite direction. I can't help but notice that he's headed in the opposite direction of his house. Are you going somewhere? You don't live out that way. Since the direction can't possibly be this bad. I'll walk you home. I hardly noticed it was 7 already. It was already 7. With what the days getting longer and all. What with the days getting longer and all. You will? Why so surprised? Just doesn't feel right. If he walks me home, it's gonna be like we really are dating. It's a little bit light out. I'll be fine. If you come all the way to my place, you won't get back home until really late. Kiddo. But I'm really okay, I promise. Don't worry about me. He finally backs down. Alright, then hold out your hand. Huh? My hand? Like this? Oh, what are you? Oh, cute. That's nice. He got it. Oh. He places the butterfly hairpin from the shop into my hand, so he's the one who got it for her. The hairpin? It's all yours. You were interested in it, weren't you? I secretly bought it. But Aki, it's not even my birthday. It's so expensive. I can't accept this. What? I can't hear you. Oh man, it's like I suddenly just went totally deaf. Huh? Aki-chan deba. Anyways, off I go. I'll pick you up tomorrow, so don't be late getting up. He waves at me and starts heading home. As I watch him go, some inexplicable emotion starts tugging at the back of my mind. Who didn't even buy this? He knows what I wanted and gifted it to me. I'm actually really happy about it, but I never would have thought I get a gift like this from a boy. I cupped the hairpin in my palm, considering its butterfly motif in brilliant color. Closet jewels. A Hold on a second. Okay. Glossy jewels adorn the four wings. As I tilt it, shooting stars seem to trek across the surface. It's beautiful. It's just like that shot I picked up the other day. The other day? Excuse me? Ma'am, you want to explain that? What did you call it? A modern jewelry? I had no idea something like that even existed. Something that you wear when you mourn someone, huh? Did you give this to me just to make me happy or? Michiko? Huh? I just stand. As I stand there on the street, a young man calls my name. When I turn to look, I see him staring at me with harsh eyes. Oh, look at him. Look at him. He's like cute. He's one of my favorites. You're Michiko, aren't you? I saw you earlier this morning. I saw you earlier this morning. I thought that's who you were. Takuya, is that you? The boy from the neighborhood that used to mess with me all the time? Don't remember anything like that. But hey, it sure has been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, 10 years. The person standing before me is my childhood friend Takuya. He's gotten a lot taller since we last met. The difference in eye level is shocking. Which school are you going to now? Nagi High, a couple stations down. Okay, period. Okay, I see you. You smart. You smart or whatever. Wow, that place is totally elite. I had no idea you were so smart. You smart. Okay. And you, that's a Shirazu's uniform, huh? Yeah? Yep. The school's just over there. We actually live really close by. What a surprise. That ought to be what I'm saying. Before we continue our conversation, Taki gives a start. Sorry, I gotta run. Oh, that's too bad. It's been so long. Oh, how about you give me your contact info? Sure. We exchange contact info, then look at each other once again. Sorry to chat you up and run. I'll give you a call sometime. Yeah, see ya. After giving me a faint smile, Takia disappears into the crowd. Okay. There's only two people we should be seeing. Since, what's his name? Natsuki is deceased, as far as we are aware. And Kazuya is in a coma. Hey sis, welcome home. Hi Haruka. Hey sis, welcome home. And you too, Koro. I dropped my things on the floor and pet the puppy excitedly wagging its tail, rubbing against my legs. Dad's working overtime, so I gotta make dinner. What should I make? Did you go somewhere after school? You were later than usual today. Yeah, I was out shopping with Aki. Hmm. You two are super close. You walk to school together every single morning. How are you not dating yet? Because that's not how it is between us. But I, but Aki definitely likes you. He's obviously trying to show you how he feels, but you just ignore him. How cruel. Ugh, when you learn how to talk like that? I wash my hands and start searching the refrigerator. Still, she's a good kid. She really helps me out at home. Girl, how old are you? How old are you? You're pretty bad at dealing with boys, huh? I already have a boy I like. Are you still going on about that? Well, I happen to have a pain in the butt sister to look after, so I don't have time for anything else. You talking about me? No one said you had to be so attached to me, you know. Huh? Makoto. Makoto. As in Makoto Naegi. Oops, I missed it. Oops. Don't tell Dad, but I made a promise to marry this boy in my class named Makoto. You did what? Uh-oh. She gonna be reminded of Natsuki. He says he's gonna give me a big diamond ring one day. I'll invite you to the wedding, of course. Thanks. Well, he's your boy then, huh? I hope that promise works out. Hmm? Haruka nods and smiles innocently. The smile is absolutely radiant. Later that night, after finishing dinner, I take a bath. Then I grab a certain summon from my room. I place it next to the hairpin I received from Aki. The two objects begin to glow as if reacting with one another. So she was all from summer camp. Why is she saying the other day? Like she got it the other day though. That seems like it was recent. She was talking about that shawl that she picked up when they was kids, when they were small. They really do look similar. The hairpin and the shawl that got at summer camp. The hairpin with its butterfly motif. The wings have jewels on them made to look like stardust. The design is identical to the shawl, which I've kept in my desk all these years. I remember. The five of us signed at the manor out west by Lake Camp. We were always together. Natsu gave it to me because he said it was pretty. I treasure it. Oh, Natsu. Saying his name sends an ache down my heart. Oh, through my heart. Of the five of us, Natsu was the oldest. Maybe that's why he was always watching out for the rest of us. I really like him. That's why when he made a ring out of white clovers and proposed to me at the park that day, I immediately said yes. I wanted to marry him. No matter how young we were, our love was still so real. It was a genuine promise. But he's gone now. He disappeared right before our eyes. Ever since then, I've been guilty about getting close to other boys. Over and over again. I just keep reflecting on the past. If he was still with us, would we be at the same school? He'd probably be a lot taller now, but I'll bet that smile of his will be the same. I miss you. Oh. Suddenly my cell phone chirps noisily. Oh, a message from Aki. It says, I'm craving some ice cream. You want to grab some on the way home tomorrow? He knows that Natsu remains in my heart. Even so, ever since we were reunited in school, he hadn't mentioned him even once. He just avoids the subject and jokes about getting together with me. How serious is he, I wonder? Girl, you serious. I like Aki, but not in the way I did Natsu. A few people have mistaken us for a couple lately. Maybe we should stop hanging with him alone. How should I reply? I put the hairpin and glass shot into my bag and returned my attention to my cell phone. Oh, I know. She gonna tell him about Takuya? And so, after a short hesitation, I pressed the call button. The next day after school, I knew it. I knew it. Fujisaki, what the heck is he doing here? Why are they mad at it? Huh? Why are they mad at each other? They haven't seen each other in how long? Maybe they've seen each other. I don't know. We just haven't seen each other in 10 years. But they moved away at the same time. But I'm assuming that y'all ain't seen each other for a while. So how come y'all so hostile to each other? Such a trap. I had no idea you wouldn't be here either. Okay, let's just be cool, you two. I smile vaguely at the two of them, trying to mediate between their rising tempers. Last night I promised to go out with Aki and gave Takuya a call. I wanted to see Takuya seeing it's been so long, and I figured the three of us could hang out together. I never recall them being this hostile toward one another, though. Their long-awaited 10-year reunion wasn't full of heartfelt emotions. Both of them have sour expressions on their faces. Do they have they been in contact with each other after separation? Isn't that a Nagi High? Isn't that a hockey? Isn't that a Nagi High uniform? You're such a meathead. I'm surprised you got in. Oh my gosh, boy. Oh, you must have gotten the My Parents Are Loaded special interest exam. Must be nice. Can you even keep up with your classes? Man, you've gotten real annoying since I last saw you. You used to just be a big crybaby when we were kids. Oh my gosh. If it weren't for some neighborhood bully going around harassing me, I wouldn't have had to cry so much. The two of them whipped sarcastic bobs back and forth at one another. They don't seem like enemies. It's more like I'm trying to say, like, I want to know, how did this relationship between them develop? You know, they must have had to have some continuing contact with each other after the separation of the group of five. What are you laughing at? Because we haven't seen each other in years, but it's like we haven't been apart at all. Like the hell it is. And like two angry peas in a pod. Look, we're here together, so let's just have a good time, okay? Fujisaki. I take both of their arms, and together we head down to the shopping district. Oh, look at that! Look at that! So cute! It's so cute! Oh my gosh! Look at them! I love this! Oh, look at them. First, we go to the arcade. Yo, you can't be wanting us to take a picture of the three of us. What? Why not? That's why we came here. It's been forever. Let's take a picture. But it's cute, though. It's cute. But it's cute. But photo stickers? Really? Come on, we aren't kids anymore. Countdown. Pay attention, the countdown's starting. Strike a pose, boys. Mendokusai na. Oh, give me a break. Eat. 3, 2, 1. Choo-choo. Oh, look at that. Oh. Next, we stop at a diner for a quick rest. If you hungry, you hungry. If you hungry, you hungry. Me and Mitsuko, we on the same wavelength. You eat like a pig. They not teach you any manners at home. Look who's talking. This ain't a race. Why don't you stop stuffing your face for 2 seconds and take a breath or two? The food gets cold if you take too long. And don't boss me around. You started it. Okay, boys, let's all be friends. How about we order something sweet to brighten all our moods up? I've been wondering if I should bring this up, Michiko. I guess that fishbowl parfait wasn't just an urban legend. Oh, look at them. After we've recharged a bit, we go for a walk and visit a few more stores. Find anything good, Aki? You think this mascot toy is cute? It's a caterpillar named Moja Moja. Oh, that's, unique. You're older than him, you're older than him, ain't you? Give it to him straight. Tell him he's got crap taste. Sense. Excuse me? You wanna know good taste if I slapped you right in the face? Oh, you wanna go there, don't you? Oh, look at this CG! I love all the CGs we get so far. I love it. Let's head over to one of Aki's favorite ice cream parlors. You only get a drink, Aki? No ice cream? Okay, my ice cream is good though. Huh. So this is how the flow chart is going right now. I'm not into sweet stuff. I don't know how you guys can eat all that. Ew. Ew. Oh, look at cool Joe over there. Too hip for sweets. Let me guess, you probably only drink black coffee too, don't you? You think drinking black coffee makes a guy cool? You're like a little kid. You would know, kid. Oh my gosh, I love that. He was so impassioned. He was so impassioned with that line. Ah, you both little kids, quit fighting. What? Despite spending every moment keeping the peace between the two of them, all time spent together was lively and fun. What a great day! I've had this much fun in a long time. Yeah, same. It's been a while since I could go out and not worry about the time. Before we know it, the sun's already setting. All the commuters in suits roaming the streets tell us it's about time to head home. Oh my god. Yeah, if not for a certain somebody, it would have been even more fun. Somebody. If not for a certain somebody, it would have been even more fun. So you ever shut up? Okay, but who else would it be? You would certainly not be saying that at Michiko. That's for sure. I know for a fact that you would not be saying that to Michiko. Look who's playing the victim. I didn't say a word about it being you. Your face said it all, you punk. They look older, but they act exactly the same. Taki is still Taki and Aki is still Aki. Seeing how they argue brings an old memory rushing back. The five of us running around in the park as the sun sets. Girl. Way to sour the mood. It would have been even more fun if all the others were here. Yeah, uh-oh. Oh, I quickly put a hand over my mouth, realizing that I had unconsciously voiced my thoughts. How could I let that out? That was so careless of me. I look down, regretting my actions. After a few moments, Taki adjusts his back and speaks. He doesn't even respond. He just says, okay, well, I'm about to leave. Well, I guess it's time for me to roll. I'll catch you later. Yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for the invite. I really do wish I could stay longer. It's alright, you must be busy. I'm just happy you could make it out here today. Okay, now make with the skedaddling. Hurry and leave. I'm gonna beat you down the next time I see you. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Pretend as though he hadn't heard what I said. Takio walks away. I wouldn't have known how to respond if he had. I wouldn't have known how to respond if he had reacted to what I said. I know it wasn't intentional, but it's still something I shouldn't bring up. We should get moving too. What? You going the wrong way again, Aki? He's walking toward my place again. Let me walk with you. I've got something I want to talk about. Aki said he wanted to talk, but he still hadn't said a word. He walked in silence, not even engaged in our usual banter. I wonder what's wrong. It's the first time he's been this quiet. Normally he'd talk and talk and talk about anything and everything. We went all over today. I'm gonna sleep well tonight. Yeah. And Takia sure hasn't changed at all, has he? Well, he's taller, and his voice is deeper too. Yeah. Embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. He read his emotionless response and let out a sigh. How do things end up like this? I don't know how to respond when he suddenly starts acting like this. I look over at him out of the corner of my eye. Our gazes suddenly meet. The park. What? The park we used to play in is nearby. Let's stop by. The park looks exactly as it did years ago. The softly curved slide, the garish, the garishly colored jungle gym. The surrounding furniture fills the play area where the grass is set. It makes me feel as though I've slipped backwards in time. It's been a while since I came here. It's not near the route I used to walk. Kodo, it's not like I play with this kind of stuff now since I'm not in elementary school anymore. The park feels much smaller than I remembered. I check out each corner of it. Ahead of me, Aki turns around to face me. Aki-chan. Oh my gosh. Let me stretch. Not this again. You tried to avoid being alone with me today, didn't you, Fujisaki? I know you were trying to get us to meet up with him again, too. But you did it mainly because you didn't want to be alone with me. His face lacks his usual light-hearted smile and places inscrutable expression. Girl. That's not true. You're overthinking it, Aki. Oh my gosh! Why you sound like a yandere? This is scaring me! I'm scared. I'm scared. Am I? Now how about we go out tomorrow? Just the two of us. And the day after, and the day after that, and on and on. Let's get together. Ah. Oh my gosh. See? Your face says it all. You don't hate me, but you don't want to be alone with me? I mean, like, because you don't have a crush on you. She doesn't reciprocate the romance that you feel. I'm speechless. He's exactly right. I'm perturbed by my lack of response. How he continues. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna open that can of worms out too. Okay. Do you still have feelings for Natsu, Fujisaki? Is that why you keep turning me down? Girl, you know he's not joking. Can you stop saying that? He ain't joking. He ain't joking. That's enough, Aki. Stop joking around. Girl, you know he ain't never joked about this. I never joke about something like this. I know that, but I haven't talked about Natsu ever since we were reunited. I start to feel agitated. This is a new face. I don't think I've ever seen this face before. Oh. I like you, Fujisaki. Hold on. I like you, Fujisaki. I liked you since we were little. What do you mean by that? I don't know. I don't know if it was because of that accident or what, but you've changed since those days. But your voice, the way you talk, your smile, those haven't changed. They make me fall for you even harder. I was only kidding around at first, but now you know how I feel about you. Okay, here's the thing. That's true. That is true. That is true. But even if that was true, so what? If she don't want to be with you, she ain't gotta be with you. It's like you don't have to guilt trip her into being with you. Like no matter what her reason is, if she don't want to be with you, she don't gotta be with you. You ain't gotta guilt trip her into being with you now. You might be right, but still. And I know why you're avoiding it. You're still chasing Natsu's ghost. Don't talk like that, Aki. Excuse me? You're so disrespectful! You are disrespectful! You're always so passive. Natsu's gone, Fujisaki. Rude! Rude and disrespectful. Uh, I literally, you crossed a line. You crossed a line, sir. You crossed a line. That is rude and disrespectful. He covers his mouth. He knows that he crossed a line. It's shame he falls silent. Neither of us speak. I know that Natsu's gone. Since the moment it happened, the dark, stagnant thing has lingered in my heart. I know that. Oh my gosh, boy. That's why you should be pressing so. That's why you should be pressing so hard. Don't press so hard. That stuff like that would have come out your mouth. You ain't pressed so hard. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. His words wrap around my heart like some kind of magic spell. Back then. Oh, that's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Back then, that is not something that you want to hear someone say about you. Back then, you were a lot nicer and more sensitive. Those are stuff you want to hear people say about you right now. Ooh, you've changed, Aki. You're not like how I remember you. Back then, you were a lot nicer and more sensitive. And who cares about the old me? Oh my gosh. You're damn right I've changed. I changed because I wanted to. But that doesn't mean you have to act like this. You don't have to act like this. I'm not that weak little kid that everyone picked on. I will never, ever let that happen again. What? Oh my god. Boy, you need to handle your insecurities better. Another awkward silence ensues. Whatever I might say feels as though it'll only hurt us both. Hey, he's not as shadow as it grows in the sunset. Aki breaks the silence. I feel like they went to the. I feel like he went to the same middle school as Takuya. I feel like Takuya has and him have been together after they've broke up from Michiko and the others. Do you know which middle school I went to? What? Middle school? Oh, never mind. Okay, I thought he was going to say, yeah, Takuya and I have met. You know which clubs I was in? The kind of friends I had? How I lived my life? You know what I did? Sorry. Sorry, I keep thinking of these people. You know what I did until I started high school? Now that I think of it, he really hasn't ever talked about it. We go to school together every day. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. We go to school together every day, but you never ask. All you see is how I used to be. You don't notice anything about who I am now. Come on, look at me. Look at me. His painful pleas threw me off balance. I didn't know what he was thinking. I didn't even try to figure it out. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I've gotta go. I'll let you go the rest of the way on your own. Okay. I love the sprite movement. Before leaving, he stops and turns to face him one last time, so he wants to say something. Ultimately, he leaves without another word. I understand for you who he used to be. I I suppose that's true. I always do see the Aki I remember. I can't help but compare him to his past self and wonder why he's changed so much. Later, as I'm on my way home, his words echo in my mind, only vanishing as I breathe a deep sigh. What gets the most, what gets me the most, that he threw the harsh reality of it in my face, but I've been trying so hard to ignore it. Natsu's gone, Fujisaki. But none of us ever brought it up, trying our best to hide from the truth. Here in the town I live in, is an annual summer camp for the local children's organization. 10 years ago I went there, along with my good friends Natsu and Aki, as well as the twins Taki and Kazuya. We took a bus to the campground surrounded by lush greenery on the outskirts of the city. The second we were free to go where we pleased, we all went down to the lake. The lake itself wasn't especially large, but there was a islet. Is it islet? Is it islet? Okay, islet. Hmm? The lake itself wasn't especially large, but it was an islet connected on the mainland via a small path. On the islet itself stood an old Western-style manor. The building was deserted, and in my eyes it seemed like a castle out of a fairy tale. I excitedly invited others to go exploring there, ignoring Natsu's repeated warnings about the possible danger. The manor ruins were completely dilapidated. Still, I felt oddly attracted to the building's atmosphere of excess, and boldly went exploring. The sunlight shone through holes in the ceiling. The cracked glass windows reflected and warped the sunlight. Grass had sprouted from the broken floor tiles. There was also strange butterflies I had never seen anywhere else. We were enchanted by that fantastical sight, so much that we completely missed the abrupt change in weather. It was raining. By the time we realized it, a storm had already hit. We saw the water level of the lake rising, so we rushed to get back across the path we come by. But then something happened. Kazi went back to the manor alone, saying he had dropped a ribbon I let him borrow earlier. Natsu and I ended up following along with him. We did find the ribbon, but by that point, the path back to the other shore had been totally submerged in water. We panicked, desperate to get back to the other side. Our legs were caught up in the current, and we were swallowed up by the lake. Afterwards, I awakened in the hospital and learned the horrible news. After rescuing Kazuya and me from the water, Natsu had drowned, died in our place. To be precise, they never found Natsu's body, but they don't believe that he survived given the circumstances. Ever since then, our relationship between my friends became awkward and tense. Everyone moved away, and all I had left was my family. Natsu. If only I hadn't had the urge. If only I hadn't urged more to go exploring, none of it would have happened. If only we hadn't foolishly crossed the lake. If I hadn't worn the ribbon, if I hadn't joined the summer camp, so many regrets. So many regrets I could have been so many ways it could have been different, but in the end, I was left with nothing else. And so, I started to avoid interacting with people on a deeper level. I only kept the bare minimum possessions needed to live. I feel lost, and so I fear having anything or anyone in my life. That thought makes up for the foundation of who I am now. I've been stagnant since that day, unchanging, always fleeing to the safety of my memories. I wonder how Kazuya's doing. Does he go to the same school as Takuya? I didn't ask Takuya what happened after that day. I take out my cell phone and pull up Takuya's number. For some reason, I'm reluctant to call him. Yet, he said he has something to do. Probably visit Kazuya in the hospital. Looking back, he was in a bit of a rush yesterday, too. Where could he be going at this hour? Oh. My head hazes. Before I know what I'm doing, I press the talk button. Oh no, I'm calling him. Hello? A curt greeting. Isn't that the most common Japanese greeting though? Moshi moshi. That seemed like, huh? Hello? Like, that's the most common greeting. How's that curt? Like, literally every Japanese person I've ever seen on anime says moshi moshi. Unless they know it's a friend, like, you know, Yahoo or something like that. Hi, is this Takuya? It's me, Fujisaki Michiko. Oh, hey. Feels like we just said goodbye. What's up? It'd be a big pain if I told him I dialed his number by mistake. So... Ooh. I was just wondering how Kazuya's doing. I forgot to ask you earlier. Oh. Huh? He went silent all of a sudden. Did something happen? I'm confused about the timeline for a second. I'm confused, wait. I'm thinking. So, okay, wait. So I guess Kazuya went into a coma because of some Takuya did. Takuya put him in a coma for some reason. I don't know why. Because I was like, wait, how does she not know he's in a coma? Didn't he get in a coma after the event of the summer camp? But I guess he went to a coma after the fact. No, he's with me now. Girl, girl, boy, you should not have said that. You could have come with any other excuse. Oh, he is? Can I talk to him for just a sec? Well, he might be with him right now, actually, in the hospital room. Unconscious. Takuya silent for a while, then hesitantly resumed speaking. Do you want to see Kazuya? I mean, of course, if I can. If you come over here, you can see him. Oh, okay, who are you? He gives me the location, I hurry over. Well, good thing he ain't gonna hide it. Ojamashimasu. Hello. Hey, thanks for coming all the way over. We want a private room in the hospital. The clean, sterile room has a reclining bed. In the center, atop it is a familiar-looking young man. Oh, this is so sad! This is so sad! I want to is that her ribbon right there? Does he still have it after all this time? Hey, Kazuya. Our old friend Michiko came here to see you. You remember her, don't you? You really liked her. Takio's bending over, gently speaking to the sleeping Kazuya. Despite the years that have gone by, his sleeping face still looks just like I remember it. I'm overcome by a burst of emotion. Since then, okay, I'm confused. Okay, after that day, right? Maybe she just assumed that he would wake up after all these years. Maybe she's okay. Maybe she knew he was in a coma, but she just assumed that he'd wake up after all this time. He still hasn't woken up since then? Ooh. No. He's in what they call a vegetative state. Ever since the accident. Ever since the accident, his body has been fine, but he just won't regain consciousness. It's like he left his soul behind at the lake. So sad. That is so sad. That's always been one of my fears. The doctor told me something though. Even if he doesn't react, if we keep providing external stimulation, he just might wake up someday. So I come with him every day. Come to visit him every day. I move his body around and talk with him and stuff. I see. Well, don't just stand there. Come sit. Okay. Thanks. Aww. He pulls up a chair. After I take a seat, I peer into Kazuya's face. There's a slight wrinkle on his brow. His lips are pursed. Pursed? It says pursued, but I think it's supposed to be pursed. My pursed lips. Purse. Yes, to pucker. Contract. Typically to express disapproval or irritation. Has it always in pain? It looks like he's in pain. Is it always like that? Yeah, I'd feel more at ease around him if you look more peaceful when sleeping. Maybe he's having a bad dream. For over 10 years? That's hell. I moved to take Kazuya's hand and tell him he'll be okay, but I know something's already there. This ribbon. Oh yeah, he got that from you, didn't he? You used it to patch him up when he got hurt while we were out exploring the lake. It seems like it soothes him when he has it, so I tied it around his wrist. Oh. Didn't your mother leave it to you? Sorry about that. You can have it back. It's okay. Huh? can give it back to me himself when he wakes up. I want him to keep it until then. Michiko. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. I hope he can give it back to you someday. Thank you. Takuya, do you come here every day? Yeah, whenever school's out, I'm the one who can look after him. What about your parents? Don't they come at all? What about your schoolwork and club stuff? Do people use that in real life Japanese? Let me see. Do Japanese people actually say chichiue, hahaue? I was like, do you have to even say that still? I'm not in a club, but I can study right here. Our folks have to work. But Takuya, you said you were going to become a pro when we were kids. You went to a soccer training school. It's not the time or place for it anymore. With the way things are, I can't think about my own dreams. Cause it's giving my hands full. Takuya, he was always in the center of our circle as friends. He talked about his dreams with such confidence. I never thought he'd be so tormented. And yet, it's something of a relief I can learn that I'm not the only one fixated on the past. But I really hate that part of myself. Silence falls on us like snow. Normally it would be awkward, but for some reason, it doesn't feel that way with Takuya. Oh, Takuya, Kazuya. Can I come visit here again? I asked the question after the nurse comes in to tell us that visiting hours have ended and it's time to leave. It's all good. I'm sure you'll like it too. Okay, thanks. His approval makes it feel as though I've found somewhere to belong. I was wondering, like, is he gonna be here the next day? That was kind of awkward the way things ended. Embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. The next morning, Aki's waiting outside my door with his usual smile, as though nothing happened. We don't talk about what happened as we walk to school. Ignoring it makes it feel all the more suffocating. Whenever we have plans to go somewhere after school, he's always there waiting for me when we're off. But today I tried to avoid him. I take the rear exit of the building and head off to Kazu hospital room. This is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. I cannot. This is so embarrassing. The plain white space in his room is unchanging nothingness, but it's somehow calming to me. And days stretch on. I continue avoiding Aki and visiting Kazuya. This is so. Oh my gosh. Takuya's not here. I've come to Kazuya's room once again today. I sit down on a nearby chair. I just can't stop thinking about Aki, the dynamic between her and Aki. This is so. Okay. I sit down on a nearby chair and gaze at his handsome face. Handsome face, oh my gosh. Peeking out from above his blankets. The hair obscuring his wrinkled brow irks me. I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Oh my gosh. So embarrassing. Okay, use the restroom. Mm-hmm. I am back. Kazuya, your hair's gotten way out of hand. His hair's continued to grow since I started coming here. I brushed it aside, looking at his face. Even if time has stopped, his body keeps growing. His hair and nails continue to get longer, and he's physically taller than when we were kids. How come his hair is so long, but his bangs are still short? Is someone cutting his hair? Like his bangs, this little tuft of hair. I know this doesn't make him recognizable, but his hair should be all the way long if no one's cutting his hair. You might be asleep, but you're still alive. And if someone's cutting his hair, why not just cut the back too if you're gonna cut the front? I don't hate you. I don't hate you. I don't hate you. Kazuya, I was wondering, do you hate me now? For making us go exploring that day? listened to Natsu's warnings and not brought you to the lake, you'd be a regular old high school student now. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I'm so sorry. I took the hand with the ribbon on it in my own and touched it to my forehead. I know apologizing doesn't make it better, but it hurts so bad just to sit here watching him. Back again, huh? Oh, hi. I look up and see Taki leaning against the door. Sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt. You must have gone here first. I saw your things under the bed. I feel like he heard what she was saying, though. Yeah, the doctor. Yeah, the doctor called me. I was out for a few. Did something happen? Excuse me. Oh wait, no. I cut her off. Sorry, I cut her off. Oop. Okay. They said his heart rate is getting weaker. It's what? No! Don't say that! It's not life-threatening right now, but they said I should keep it in mind. Oh, yeah, I suppose you would know that just from looking at him. You're an oddball, you know that. You're an oddball, you know that. There's nothing fun about being here. You still come day after day. I get to see Kazuya and you. That's enough for me. You really are a weirdo. Takia picks up a school bag and motions towards the exit. I feel like Aki's gonna I feel like Aki's gonna be ego see them walking together and be hurt. It's gonna rain tonight. Let's get out of here before it starts up. Yeah, okay. Oh. If Aki see that, I'll walk you home. You're still in the same house, right? What's up? Oh, none. I haven't moved. I'm still in the same place. Thanks for taking me all the way. No problem. Aki. No, Aki in sight. Okay. I'll walk you home. I turned Aki down when he suggested it before because I felt as though I was in danger. As though that simple activity would slowly transform our relationship. And yet, when Takia suggested it, I was able to say it without a second thought. Takia is like me. We're caught up in the past and can't move forward. The knowledge of that makes me feel as though Takia and I share a special connection. Aki, see, all you gotta do is bond with her over the past. You can get her. Then you can win her heart if you focus on the past. If you stay stuck in the past and bond over that with her, you can get her. On the way home, the asphalt grows brilliant red in the light of the setting sun, and we chat idly, like how the school store at lunchtime is utter chaos. About how my dog likes to play silly pranks, and that time my cake and home econ was burned to a crisp. None of it is of any consequence. But Taki still smiles as he listens. It makes me happy, and I find myself more talkative than usual. And then, please don't. Okay. Please don't be Aki. I don't want to deal with that. I don't. I don't. Oh, that reminds me. Haruka has a boyfriend now. I think it's just too early for that. She's still in middle school. Taki looks at me with confusion. You don't remember my sister Haruka?
はるかああお前の妹だっけ誰かわかんなかったでもう中学生になるのか
Oh, right. Your little sister. I couldn't remember for a second. For a sec. So she's already in middle school, huh?
最後に会った時はまだ赤ん坊みたいだったのにな
Last time I saw her, she was still a baby. Okay, she's in middle school. I didn't give her like a child, like a real childish voice. Okay, she's in middle school. Well, she's definitely not a baby no more. Nowadays, she's really into fashion and reads all kinds of trendy magazines.
へえ時の流れって怖えな
Time sure flies. That's right. Taki only knows Haruka from when she was a lot younger.
でそのはるかがどうしたって
So, what were you saying about her? Oh my god. She's got a boyfriend now. My dad got her a cell phone, so she's been talking with him on it until late at night every day. Her phone bill is higher than mine. I'm worried it's gonna affect her studies.
お前なんか母親みてえだぞ
Sure, mom. Don't joke about that. She and I are far apart in age, so sometimes I feel like I really am. He chuckles to himself. What are you laughing at?
いや
Oops.
やっぱ同じ血だと思ってさ
Don't what I know. Oh no, it's nothing. I was just thinking you two are totally sisters. Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
お前だって小学校入るくらいの頃夏希と結婚の約束して浮かれてたじゃないか
When we started elementary school, you were just so happy about promising to marry Natsuki.
結構似たり寄ったりっていうかお前も
You and your sister are really, you and your sister are really similar. Uh, yeah. It's like, did he just said it? Okay, we can talk about Natsuki now. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, no, I guess not. I guess it's still touching. He turns away from me awkwardly, knowing he said too much. Same as always. We thought we were avoiding the topic, but it always comes up again. We just can't forget the past, no matter how much you want to. We can't help but laugh at ourselves. Maybe this is somehow. Maybe this is some high power's way of telling me to stop running away from it. Yes, please stop running away. After the accident, I watched everyone move away. I wonder why we had to say goodbye. Yeah. But now I, but now I know. If we stayed together, none of us would have been able to move on from what happened to that day. We'd hurt each other without meaning to, and it would have torn us to pieces. Even now, I can hardly keep up reality, and I can say things without thinking about them.
引っ越すって親の判断は正しかったんだろうな
Our parents made the right call, moving us away.
うちの親も未だに昏睡状態の和也と向き合えねえで見舞いも最低限しか来ねえし
My folks still can't face the reality of Kazuya's coma. They barely come to visit him. Oh, Takia, does it hurt to look at him?
あ
Oh
いつが前の
gosh.
姿を思い出して憂鬱だし、じっと顔を見てたらやるせなくなるし、
That is terrible. On rainy days, I get reminded of him drowning in the lake. It bums me out to look at him. I'm sorry. For what?
謝って済むことじゃないけど、サマーキャンプで私が探偵に行こうなんて言わなきゃ。
I know apologizing won't fix anything, but if I hadn't gotten everyone to go out that day at camp, none of this ever would have happened.
お前は悪くねえよ。誘われた時、俺も他の奴らを煽ったし、お前らが溺れてる最中だって。
It's not your fault, Michiko. I pushed for it too. Besides, when you guys were stuck in the water,
大人たちを呼びに行こうとしてくれたんでしょ。拓也くんこそ何も悪くないよ。
You ran to get help, didn't you? You did nothing wrong.
違う。そうじゃねえ。
Not them trying to fight for who's to blame.
俺のせいだった。
No,
夏希が死んだの。
that's not. It's my fault he ended up the way he did. Natsuki. His death was on me too. But
お前は悪くねえ。
none of this is your fault. He's so sure of himself when he says it, it shakes me to my core. My eyes start to well up. Ah,
おい、どうしたんだよ。なんで泣くんだ。
hey, what's the deal? Why are you crying?
泣いてない。
I'm not crying. I've always blamed myself. And I still do, but it feels like something has shifted to my heart, hearing him defend me like this. Ichiko. What's he? Hug? Oh, wipe tear away with his... How romantic. Takia cautiously reaches out and wipes the tear from the side of my eye with a long finger.
お前に泣かれるとどうすりゃいいかわかんねえ。
Oh my god, this is so cute. I don't know what to do when you cry like that. Come on, it's okay. Cheer up. Oh my gosh. Sorry.
俺ら再会してから謝ってばっかだな。
All you've done since we started seeing each other again, is apologize to me.
でも、悲しそうにされるのは困るけど、お前が事故のこと気にしてくれてて、正直、嬉しかった。
I don't like seeing you down like this. I'm honestly kind of relieved that you still worry about what happened. You are?
俺だけだと思ってたんだ。お前も秋元も前向いて生きてるんだろうって。
In my head, you and Aki had already moved on.
一人が10年前に置き去りになった気がしてたから。こうして、お前が同じ気持ちでいてくれて、どっかで安心してる。
I feel like I was the only one left behind. Some part of me is relieved that you feel the same way. I knew that's how I felt, but he feels the same way? I never would have imagined. I knew it! I knew it! I knew it would come by! And just like, please don't let us see him wiping her tears away with his finger, please. I knew he was around the corner somewhere, looking out, waiting to be back up with her again. So that's how it is, huh?
アキちゃん。
I can't wrong with you. I'm scared. I'm afraid of you. I'm afraid of you. I'm so afraid. Turning in the direction of his voice, I see Aki standing around in the corner, an ominous air about him.
最近授業後に迎えに行ってもいないし、なんか様子がおかしい。
Boy! You haven't been around when I've come to meet you lately, so I figured something's up.
拓也とこそこそ会ってた。
God, boy. You've been meeting with Taki in secret.
別にコソコソしてたわけじゃ。
I mean, it kind of is a secret. It wasn't a secret.
言い訳しないで。
Girl, it was a secret. Don't act like it was no secret. It was a secret. Don't make excuses.
アキちゃん。
Excuse me?
君はどこまで逃げれば気が済むの？
Excuse me, you have to calm down. She's not running away. You running away, boy. You the one running away. Fujisaki, how long do you plan on running away?
俺から逃げる口実になっちゃん使うくせに。なっちゃんが死んだことは全然受け止めようとしなくて。
The nerve! It's the nerve. It's the nerve for me. It's the nerve for me, child. 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 It's the nerve. He used Natsu's death as an excuse to run away from me, but you still haven't accepted it.
それで今度は拓也。二人で寄り添い合ってれば、いつか立ち直れるとでも思ってんの。
Huh? What does that even mean? And now Takuya? You think you can recover just because the two of you are supporting each other?
それとも、こいつなら逃げ回るお供にちょうどいい。
Wait! I'm so irritated. Or you think he's just the perfect guy to go running around with?
私、そんなこと。
Let me see how this thing looks. Okay.
それとも、
That's not what I...
考えてなくてもそういうことでしょ。実際、こうやって二人で仲良しこよししてるじゃん。
Even if you didn't mean to, that's what it looks. That's what it is. Look at you, getting all close to him.
認めなよ。自分の弱さを。それから
Boy, you are projecting.
いい場所にいたいだけでしょ。
You are. This is such projection. You projecting so hard right now. Even the word that you just used, just admit it. You're weak. Don't hide from it. You're just looking for somewhere you can comfort yourself. You the one running away from everything. You try not to bring up Natsuki. You try not to bring up anything else that happened in the past. Yes, she is not healthy for to be. It is definitely not healthy for to be stuck in the past. But if anything, she is not running away from it. She is stuck in the past, and she don't want to bring anything up because it's awkward. You try to run away from who you were in the past. You said, don't. I'm not who I was in the past and things like that because you so insecure, so insecure about how you were in the past as a weakling that you just trying to reject everything. Like you probably blame yourself for running away with Takuya, who in Kazuya and was drowning, and not to eventually drown. You probably blame yourself for being weak and feeble for not doing anything to save the two of them from drowning. And now you just want to run away, change yourself, and also you weaken Joe because you was picked on, right? And now you want to run away, become a new person, you, which is good. Good on you want to become a better person. But you ran away from your past, and you want to be mad at her because she's stuck. You projected so hard. You are still so insecure. Here's the thing. This is how I know you still stuck too. Because you're constantly trying not to be the weak person that you were used to be. Like that you projecting so hard. Okay, I'm done. Comfort. Knock it off, Aki. Don't take your anger out on her. Sasuke brushes off his hand and stands between me and Aki. Their mutual glances makes things even more tense.
お前もさ、なんで今更現れるの？この子に近づくのなんで？
Boy! And what are you even doing? What are you even doing? Showing up now after all this time? What are you trying to... Why are you trying to get close to her?
別に理由なんて。
I didn't have some special reason.
あきちゃん、そうじゃないの。拓也くんと、それから和也くんに会いに行ったの、私の方だから。
Aki, you're wrong. I was the one who went to see him. And Kazuya.
確かに会いに行ったのは君かもしんない。けど拓也だって腹に隠してることあるでしょ。
That well may be, but you could have some ulterior motive.
何を？
The hell are you talking about?
それでこの子に慰めてほしいんじゃないの？許してほしいんじゃないの？
Maybe if we just stuck it to comfort you? You want to be forgiven, don't you?
二人とも弱虫だよ。あの頃いじめられてた俺よりずっと弱くて怖がりで
You're both cowards.
臆病で。
You're weaker than I was You're both cowards. You're weaker than I was when I used to get bullied all the time.
見ててイライラする。なんでそんな風になっちゃったわけ？
Okay. Boy, okay. You do make a point that this is unhealthy. The way that they are so self-deprecating, the way they are stuck, they can't move past, they won't open up, they won't get to know people. You know, that's unhealthy. But is this the way to help them? No, yelling at them, calling them weak, trying to force them out of it. That's not helpful. That's not helpful.
俺にないもの全部持ってたはずなのに。事故と同時に湖に。
So you should be understanding. That means you should be sympathetic. Do you know what that means? Sympathetic. Maybe you need to have sympathy to them. Or for them. You need to be sympathetic for them. You know? Don't be mean. Because you're being mean. You being mean. You're just mean. For no reason at all. You had everything I ever wanted. But you left it in that lake after the accident.
今のお前ら傷舐め合ってるだけじゃん。すっげえみっともないよ。
You're just sitting around licking each other's wounds. It makes me sick.
えめえ。
You complete ass!
やめてよ、拓也くんもあきちゃんも。こんなことしたって何もならないじゃない。
Please stop, both of you. Does anyone solve anything? I desperately try to stop Takuya from lunging at Aki.
せっかく会えたのに、またバラバラになっちゃうなんて嫌だよ。
They can't go back to the way they were, child.
元の関係に戻りたいだけなのに。
I'm sorry to break it to you, honey, but things can't go back to the way they were. You all have to make a new path, a new future together. Y'all can't go back to the way things were in the past because it happened. That happened. It changed y'all. It gave you new perspective. Y'all have, grew and changed and adapted from that. So it's like, this camera is irritating me. Hold on a second. Okay. So, child, you can't. That's unrealistic. We were all reunited again at last. I don't want us to fall apart again. I just want things to go back to the way they were. Hostile emotions linger among us. With no outlet, they fester in our hearts. Maybe it would have been best for us to have never reunited at all. We were going to do is fight like this. What can we do to move on? How can we overcome this? We're totally stuck. I feel like I'm sinking in quicksand. When I look up, I'm trying to collect myself. My eyes meet Aki's. For a second, I consider turning away. Instead, I meet his gaze. Before long, he opens his mouth to speak.
わかった。じゃあ、
Ah! So that's how they got into that mansion. Okay. Fine. Let's go back to the lake then. What?
俺たちがバラバラになっちゃったのはあの事故が原因でしょ。
We were all torn to pieces by the accident. You know what this kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of, um, like very, very, very vaguely. Pretty Little Lies. Pretty Little Lies had, yeah, Pretty Little Lies. The premise is that these girls, it's too much. I don't have time to explain that. But basically, the aspect of the girls all having like that event that made one girl go blind that one summer day, you know, that thing they all had to keep secret. Um, kind of reminds me of this. How they all changed and they all. It's too much. That show is too much. It's exhausting me trying to talk about it.
だから同じ場所に行って湖のどっかに眠ってるなんちゃんを弔ってそこからやり直そうよ。
Let's go back there and pay our respects to Natsu. He's still down there, somewhere. We'll start over from there.
区切りつけて全部受け止めてきちんと終わらせるんだ。
We'll block out our past and future. We'll accept what happened and put an end to this. End it?
もう二度と振り返らないでいいよ。お前も来いよ、拓也。
Maimokoyo. Takuya.
区切りつけて
Oh, no. Actually, no, it's this one. I want to say it. So you'll never have to look back again. You're coming too, Takuya. He forces the words upon us and turns away without another word. To put an end to it all. He makes it sound so simple, but is it really going to happen just by paying our respects and mourning? I don't think it will be enough to rid us of these chains we've borne for 10 long years. And yet, I can't bring myself to say it out loud. If I reject the suggestion, I'll lose Aki. I'm practically certain of it. Oh my gosh. On the next day off, we take the highway bus from the town center to the campground. The weather forecast said it will rain today, but the sky is bright and sunny. In contrast, our hearts are darkened by thick clouds. The bus arrives just on time and stops at the station. With a distinct screech, the door opens. Takuya takes a seat on the left side, while Aki makes for one on the right. The awkward atmosphere from the other day still lingers. Not sure what to do, I grab a seat at the back. Before long, the bus departs. Uh-oh. This is traumatic. After a while, droplets of water start to collect on the bus windows. Before I know it, the rain being on the windows has grown so heavy that we can't see out of them. Where are we right now? A few people get off the stops along the way, and the scenery begins to slowly turn more and more green. Nonetheless, we know that we have to stay on until the final stop. I lost count of how many times I've sighed today. We're almost there. We're almost to where he is. Once we get there, are we supposed to just put down flowers and say a prayer? Is that going to put it into it all? Is it even alright for us to end it? I open up the pouch I'm carrying and remove what's inside. The glass shawl Natsu gave me and the hairpin that Aki bought. I don't know why I brought them with me. They each give off a similar shine. It feels to me like one of them symbolizes the past and the other the future. They're both important to me. I can't choose between them. I grip them tightly, crushing the past and future together in the palm of my hand. A few minutes pass. The bus approaches our destination. We can now see the lake through the rain-soaked window. But what am I going to do? The gentle back and forth of the bus makes me feel drowsy. I've been thinking non-stop today, and I didn't sleep that well last night. It's getting harder and harder for me to stay awake. I start to blink repeatedly as my consciousness consciousness fades. No, I don't want to sleep yet. If I do, we'll arrive at the campground before I have a chance to collect my thoughts. I'm really not ready for this. Unable to stave off my drowsiness, my eyes slide shut. I tumble into a deep slumber. I'm barely able to stay aware of the sounds around me. I pick up bits and pieces of conversation between two male-sounding voices.
次の停留所で降りる。
I'm heading back, getting off at the next stop.
一体何言い出しちゃってんの？
Huh? What are you on about?
こんなの無意味だろ。お前とかそんなことしたって俺らはやり直せるわけねえんだ。
This is pointless. This is pointless. Morning isn't gonna let us start over again.
なんで？
Why won't it?
なんでって。
What do you mean, why?
ああ、そっか。そうだよね。
Oh my god.
拓也は取り返しのつかないことしたもんね。
Ah, I get it. Because you did something you can't take back. What does that mean?
知ってるよ。お前、和也に嫉妬したんだろ。
Ooh!
それで意地悪した。
Ooh! Ooh! Aki! 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 You were always jealous of Akazuya. That's why you're such a jerk to him. Excuse me?
探検中、怪我した和也に
No, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with you, Aki. You doing way too much right now. Way too much. The most. You remember how we just like gave Kazuya her ribbon to use as a bandage when he got hurt?
それ間近で見てたお前を嫉妬して和也を手当てしてやるときわざとリボンを緩めに巻いたんだよな。
You saw it, and it made you jealous. When you were trying to patch him up, you tied it loosely on purpose.
やめろ。
I mean, I feel like he did do that though. Based on the way that the text was reading when we got that scene, I think he did do it on. I think he was jealous. He was jealous of Kazuya. That's true, and I think he did tie it, not tight on purpose. But boy, come on now. Too much. Stop.
それが結果的にあの事故につながった。お前が変な小細工しなきゃみんな無事に戻れた。
And it led to the accident. If you didn't play stupid games like that, we all could have gone home safe.
やめてくれ。
Stop it.
なのに肝心なこと隠してあの子の要素につけ込んで
And you purposely covered it up. And you took advantage of Fujisaki's weakness.
お前最低だよ。今さらあの子を巻き込まないで。
Oh!
いっそお前が代わりになればよかったんだ。
You're the absolute worst. Don't drag her back into this mess after all this time. You should have died in this place.
俺だってできるならそうする。
Oh my god!
そうなればよかったって思って。
Takia! I would if I could. I'm sure Kaz feels the same way. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
何この揺れ。何が起きてんの。
Yeah. I do remember in the true ending, the best ending, it just said the bus fell into the lake. Okay, so this is narrating the events of how they got here. What's with the shaking? What's going on?
知るかよ。運転手に聞けって。おい。
What happened now?
気絶してねえか。
How if I know? Ask the freaking driver. Hey, wait, is he even awake?
崖に危ない。
The cliff! Watch out! Oh my god. And ooh. Yes, we're weak. We put on a tough face, but our hearts are unstable. All we could do was run away run away to avoid breaking ourselves, to avoid breaking anything else. That's why. This must have been some kind of retribution. We were dragged into this bizarre world. We laugh, we cry, fight, struggle, and live. Will we be able to change? Will we be able to move on? I'm falling. I'm falling. Oh, I remember this actually from the beginning. And now, no matter where we try to run, we wander within an inescapable dream. Oh, real world ending. That's how it is. So we just get to see how the events that led up to it. Okay. Nice. Look at the full chop. Oops. Come on now. Come on. Okay. That was nice. I'm glad I got to see how they all ended up in this place. Cause I was so confused. Like, how did they end up here? Will we learn about that? So we learned about it. That was nice. I'm irritated with Aki. Aki is irritating me so much. I'm so irritated. I hope he can grow. I hope he gets a character development because he's irritating. He is so irritating. Please get better, please. You're so insecure and I'm irritated. He did say some true stuff. I ain't gonna knock that from him. He did say some true stuff that got them thinking. But overall, you still irritated me. You still be for no reason at all. And too pushy. Too pushy. But yeah, so that is it for Psychedelica the Black Butterfly for now. The game that we will be playing next is most likely going to be Nameless. The one thing you must recall, I'm so excited to play that game again because I watched it a long time ago. Someone else played it. Named Girl Got Game. I watched the stream a long time ago. Like 2017 is when I watched it. It came out like 2015. I played it through. But I watched it 2017 when I first found the channel. And I can't wait to play it again with y'all because that was one of the most impactful visual novels. I mean, it was our first one, so obviously impactful. But it was real. It was such a great story. I really loved it. So I can't wait to go through it again and re-experience the feelings I got and see if I can catch some things I didn't catch the first time. See how much I even remember of it, to be honest. But yeah, so thank all y'all very kindly for coming. Much obliged. And on Friday, I can't wait to play Our Life Begins and Always Again. I'm so excited to play that game again because I've been craving Our Life all week. All week I've been craving for some more Our Life. And then on Monday, we'll start Doomsday Dreams for my Mia. So excited about that. So some new stuff is going on. So yeah. Thank y'all very kindly for coming. And y'all come back now, you heard me. Bye.